Now, George Galloway, first, what do you suppose is the purpose of Boris Johnson's Kiev visit? Is he the next Ronald Reagan here?
Well, he's waddling the dog, not wagging it because that would be too energetic. He's waddling the dog because he's in deep and desperate trouble in Parliament and in his own party at home. It's not an exaggeration to say that he might be out of office before the Ukrainian President Zelensky is regime changed by Joe Biden and the Democratic Party government in Washington. He is in very serious trouble. Far from de-escalating, he was thumping the dispatch box yesterday, threatening Russia with this and that, standing up to Vladimir Putin, standing up to Russian aggression. So I'm not putting much hope in the telephone call that he's going to make tomorrow. In fact, if I was President Putin, I wouldn't even take the call.
You know, we know NATO has backed down on their language of this so-called imminent invasion by Russia, yet now you have Belarus and Hungary saying they have Vladimir Putin's back. Why come out publicly on this matter after NATO has already walked back that rhetoric?
Well, I think the reverberations of this crisis are going to rumble for quite some time. The foundations of NATO have been severely undermined. The two most important countries, Germany and France, have made clear their dissonance from the US-UK position. Slovakia, Hungary, Bulgaria, and others are making it clear by voting with their feet out of this imbroglio that they don't fancy this drive to war. So the law of unintended consequences has undoubtedly begun to kick in. What was supposed to be a show of strength for NATO will turn into be a show of weakness. Ponder this, there's a report today, Manila, that Ukraine is going to conclude a defense pact with Britain and Poland, just Britain and Poland. That means it's not coming into NATO, but two NATO countries will have a defense pact with them. If that report is true, it's big news. It's not very big military. Our military could fit into a football stadium, all of them, land, air, and naval forces, all of them in one football stadium. But it will be a big bill, and it's a big mistake for everyone concerned. But what that means is that Poland and Britain were the only two NATO powers that were prepared to conclude a defense pact with Ukraine. Just think about that.